Yo, what's up, people? Welcome to the US Forward Podcast. I had to try that again. This is like the relaunch of the relaunch of the relaunch. Like, we just, you know, basically, we're not going to stop. We're just going to keep going and going and going. Um, Welcome again. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Um, First, just want to let everybody know I don't have my producer with me right now, but you know, she's probably resting. I mean, she does a lot. She has like 17 jobs. Sometimes you think she was Jamaican or something to that effect. Yeah. So shout out to Jackie. We still love you. Um, I'll talk to you later, and I'll probably chastise you for ditching me tonight after you convince me to do the show by myself. Thank you. I appreciate you. Now that that's out of the way, I got to start every show with a little bit of petty. That's just how that goes. Shout out to everybody in the audience. Shout out to ACS. I see Mika's in the audience. Uh, you know, in the chat room. If you're in the chat, I appreciate you, whether you chatting with us or not. So tonight, we kind of a little bit kind of alluded to one or two of the topics that I was going to be addressing tonight. First one, the Yo Gotti video shoot. Just want to get right into it, real quick. Ladies. There's this book, right? And it's called The Art of War. And in that book, kind of like, not even kind of, it explicitly teaches people, how to go to war. And one of the things it says is that you can't spread yourself out too thin. Ladies, specifically, Black women, you can't fight every battle. And this battle isn't even worth fighting. Literally, someone is mad that from, I would have to say, a 25 to 50 yard picture distance, somebody is mad that at that distance, you can't see any women that are darker than fair-skinned, because we don't know really what the ethnicity of any of these women are, because it's 50 yards away and it's a picture, at minimum 50 yards. It may be even more. Again, ladies, pick your battles. And like Anissa said, know your enemy. And stop thinking that the Black man is your enemy. We are not your enemy at all. We're not. I mean, I can run down a list of who's the enemy of Black women. And if Black men make the list, we got to be bottom third. Bottom third tops. Because I can definitely name some that if you hear it from them, y'all work together well. I'm speaking to the white man at this point. Y'all work together well. A lot of CEOs are like, their assistants are Black women because they know that they'll fight for them and everything like that. Cool. Yeah, it's again, just pick your battles. Just pick your battles. There was a lot of comments, everything. It was somebody posted it on the Shade Room. Like, it's a lot. Like, why? There has to be a better use of energy. Like, there has to be a better use of energy. And I'm not going to address what Mika just said because, oh my God, I get it. Everybody's not, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I get it. I understand that. But the majority of Black men still are not the enemy of the Black woman, period. And I'll stand on that. And, I'll die on that hill. That the majority of us are not the enemy. Some of us may be, a few of us, but not all of us. No, not even the majority. Nowhere near. Just not. This is going to be a real quick episode tonight. I just wanted to get into these things because I hadn't seen you guys in a while. You guys haven't seen me in a while. And just kind of wanted to get my feet wet, because I'm going to be doing this by myself for a little bit. I may have some interviews. We're kind of like carving out a day that we'll continuously do this. Right now, we kind of are stuck on Tuesday at 9:30, hearing about as far as the live show is concerned. As far as going forward, we're kind of vacillating between Friday and Tuesday. Either day, it'll probably be around 9:30. I just want to, set that right up now, this way you guys know. So, yeah, I just wanted to, get into that real quick. The next thing that I wanted to talk about. So, all of a sudden, there's this this attack, I'll say, on women, black women, being comfortable at the airport. Monique decided that she wanted to come out and address some things that she had seen the last time she had been at the ATL airport, and it wasn't well received. Everybody not everybody, but a lot of people took it as, just another attack on black women. I don't know that I took it that way. Actually, I know for a fact I didn't take it that way. I watched the whole video. I watched it a few times just to be sure that I wasn't missing something in her language, in her tone, facial expressions, things like that. And I don't think I missed anything. I think that she is more concerned with how you value yourself versus how everybody else looks at you and judges you. First thing I'll say is, anybody that has an issue with someone saying, hey, people judge you by your appearance, you should act accordingly and dress and whatnot accordingly and present yourself accordingly. Yeah, you're just naive. There's no other way to put it. I get it. It's a prejudice thing. I get that, if you see somebody with a face tattoo, you kind of look at them a certain way and things like that. Listen, if you think that you can go to the airport as a man or a woman in pajamas and not be looked at sideways, again, you're just naive. And that's that. It's nothing bigger than that. That's it. The main thing, well, yeah, like Anissa said, the bonnet sales are gonna skyrocket. I actually was gonna stop at the store and buy a bonnet today, but I don't do the rain too tough. It started pouring down raining, and I just wanted to go in the house. So that's what I did. But yes, I'm gonna support my black queens and black goddesses in every fight that they had. So this fight, I'm supportive in the sense of, I want y'all to recognize that how you value you is more important than anything, and how you value you is presented in how you present yourself to the world. Period. I don't know if y'all if it's a self-esteem thing, if it's a confidence thing, if it's an ego thing, but yeah, let's just rock out. There's no oh my God, there's no fight to have with Monique right now. The fight y'all should have had with Monique was way back when she went through that whole shit with Netflix, and after a while y'all kind of picked up and kind of took her side. But at first y'all was like, man, that's just Monique being Monique again. So I get it. This time, I think she came to y'all like auntie and said, yo, the rich auntie said you should dress accordingly. Because here's the thing. If Patty said it, Patty LaBelle, I'm speaking of my future wife, y'all wouldn't have a problem with it, because Patty presents herself in a certain way when she leaves the house, period. And she's done interview after interview after interview saying just that. And she says, yo, if I go to the supermarket, I'm in basically full face. Even if she got on a sweatsuit, she got on the flyest sweatsuit in her closet whenever she leaves the house, period. And I don't want to say that that's a generational thing. No, I just want to say that that's how you present yourself to the world thing, period. I don't want y'all to miss that. I really just don't want y'all to miss that. And I get that, right now everybody wants to sell athleisure And athleisure and pajamas are not the same thing. So if you're walking out here and you're going to the airport in pajamas, cool, I get it. If you want to be comfortable, understood. However, just know that some people, it may not be me, it may not be, your best friend that's kind of egging you on, but some people, and some people who might have decision making ability and decision making rights when it comes to certain things that you do, that are going to judge you by what you have on and how you present yourself to the world. That's just that. That's really just it. And so I had one more thing I wanted to talk about really, really quickly. So I don't know if again, this isn't a sports podcast. I want to start that off there. I'm not going to stick with sports a lot. Shout out to the Sixers for being in the playoffs. Shout out to the Lakers for losing. I appreciate y'all for that. Absolutely needed to happen. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Sixers fan because it's my home team, but I grew up a Lakers fan, and I did not want to see them make it to the second round just to get bounced in the second round. No, just get bounced in the first, go home, rest, lick your wounds, and rebuild for next year, period. So let's talk about Jay Cutler and his divorce to his wife, Kristen. I don't know. Every time I see it, it's spelled different. The I is where the R was. The R is where the I was. I don't know. But I know her last name is Cavallari. Now, my man, former overpaid NFL quarterback, married a woman who had some ambition. She decided that she wanted to start a company. This company is now worth a little bit of money, and in the future, probably be worth a little bit more. So, considering that, the company's worth a little bit, he built his career to a certain point, and now we're going through a divorce. And he asked for half of the company. My first response to that was, damn right. We was together when you decided that you wanted to come up with, when you birthed the idea. We were together when, you started building funding for the company. And to say that you did it on your own without using the name or even the connections of a superstar NFL quarterback in the United States, it's kind of like far-fetched. So does he deserve half? I don't know if he deserves half of the company, but he definitely deserves something from that company, in my opinion. And that's just going off of what I've seen women walk away with in divorce proceedings, even after they've been the one to fuck up. In this situation, we're not saying Jay fucked up. We're just saying irreconcilable differences. They decided to split April of 2020. So we can't even blame they was in the crib with each other for a year during COVID. This shit happened before. But nevertheless, I personally think that yes, he absolutely should ask for. I don't know if he deserves it to get it or whatever, but he definitely should ask for it, because you get 100% of nothing that you ask for. So if he doesn't ask, he gets nothing. If he asks, he might get something. Even if he walks away with 10%, whatever he gets with it, he's probably just going to toss it to the side just to be an asshole, because that's what it feels like he's doing. It feels like his petty level is set up at a certain point, and that's the aim. The aim is to be petty, and that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what caused the divorce, what caused the split. I just know if I was him, I'd ask for half. Period. Like, for instance, if I marry either of my partners, I already know what businesses they would probably try to build or want to build or want to start and things like that. And if it starts while we're married and things like that, and we get divorced, the way my petty is set up, absolutely I'm asking for something. At minimum, I'm asking for something. I might not ask for half, but I might ask for like 49.5%. I mean, she could still be the majority stakeholder, make all the decisions. I just want the residual income. I hate to say it, but yeah, I just want her to see my name somewhere every day while she runs that business until she's so pissed off at seeing it that she decides to sell it. Like, That's just me. That's how my petty is set up. That might be how Jay's petty is set up too. So we started the show with petty. We'll probably end the show with petty. I just wanted to get out. Like I said, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick. I hadn't talked to you in a minute. It's been a while since y'all seen me. Yeah, I just had those things to get off my chest real quick. If y'all have, any show ideas, any topics, any guest ideas, definitely inbox me, inbox the show page, inbox Jackie. She'll be available eventually. So shout out to y'all for coming on. I definitely appreciate it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I saw what you said, Chan, and it's in regards to Monique, right? So I'm not pretending that she wants us to value ourselves. I honestly don't care what it's rooted in. Like, it really, to me, doesn't matter if what she's saying is true. Like, if I say to you, yo, if I say to any young black guy standing outside of a corner store, and I say, yo, you should pull your pants up because that's really not a good look. Is it true or not? Yes, cool. Then whatever it's rooted in, it could be rooted in racism. It could be rooted in whatever you want it to be rooted, whatever you think it's rooted in. Fact remains, it's not a good look. Period. And I think that y'all just taking it personal because she's essentially attacking black women. Cool. If that's how you want to take it, great. I'm not a tone person. I'm a message person. And if the message is, yo, this A plus B equals C, then that's it. That's it. It's not about tonality. It's not about anything else. Get the message first, and then we can go back and talk about, how it was said, and maybe that could be adjusted next time, and things like that. We can walk those things back, but get the message. Listen for the message. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't go to church my whole life. I didn't go to church until I actually, like, on a consistent level, until I got older. And the one thing that I recognized from day one was, yo, take what you need and leave everything else. Because if you take everything from this, yeah, that's not holy at all. So, you know what I mean? Just make sure that you take what you need. And that's it. If you don't need none of it, then don't take none of it. Because ultimately, maybe Chan might, she might do the thing where she go to the airport in the bonnet and the pajamas and things. I don't know if I see that, if I see her doing that, but if that's it, that's it. Yeah, listen, hey, somebody's comparing me to Kevin Samuels, and what I'm going to say is this, and I'm going to end the show on this. Listen. If you don't ever hear me say nothing else, don't try to tone police me. Good night, y'all.